for you, at least.
It is, you know, and that's a good thing if you like sunshine, abnormally warm temperatures, and dry weather, because that's exactly what we've had here over the last going on about 7 days now after early last week's rain. But national picture again showing high pressure in control here throughout the Northeast. There is a what had the potential to be a tropical cyclone moving in through the Carolinas right now. We'll get to that in a moment. But here throughout the Northeast, just not much has changed here over the last, as I mentioned, 6 or 7 days. Some scattered, precipitation throughout the rest of the country, but that's about it. As far as what we're seeing here today, some high clouds coming in, streaming from that system that's down through the Carolinas. We'll get to that in just a moment. But again, no rain here this evening. We've got temperatures in the 70s to near 80. In fact, 81 in Shenango, 80 still in Sherburne. 77 in Greene, 79 in Whitney Point, 77 in Owego, and we're sitting at 69 right now in Windsor and Storuca. So the headlines showing high clouds around this evening, and that's really going to be, I think, a pattern here over the next 3 or 4 days. We're waiting on a possible CME tonight. It's a coronal mass ejection. The sun had an enormous solar flare 2 days ago, and the potential is there for this to, strike Earth. And if that's the case, we'll be on the lookout for the potential of northern lights. But it has thus far not reached Earth, and there's always the possibility too that it won't, that it was wasn't directed at Earth, or that it's moving very slowly, much slower than predicted. And we just have to kind of wait and see. We know that there was a X-class solar flare, and there's a big one. But we'll know later tonight if we're going to get a chance to see them or not. Rain chances, though, very slim over the next few days, and it is going to be more seasonal by the weekend. There's a look at potential Tropical Cyclone 8. It has moved ashore, and that's about as strong as it's going to get. It did want to turn into a tropical system, but couldn't quite organize enough, and that is just bringing heavy rain, lots of flooding through parts of North Carolina as well. We're seeing high clouds from this. That's about it. We could possibly see some showers Wednesday sneaking in from the south, but that would, that's highly contingent upon how dry the air is and just how far north the north edge of that decaying precipitation moves. Tomorrow morning, high clouds. Tomorrow afternoon, high thin clouds. That's, as I mentioned, that's the rule. Tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, there could be some periods of maybe some cloudy skies. But notice, even by Wednesday afternoon, we're still looking at high clouds, and even into Thursday morning as well. Temperatures by 11 o'clock tonight cooling down. It's another cool night tonight, so I do think there's the possibility of some fog in the valleys. Morning, some upper 40s to mid 50s, and then by tomorrow afternoon, once again, we're right back into the mid and upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. 7-day forecast, not much changing here. 79 tomorrow, 74 on Wednesday. I do think we see a little bit more cloud cover there, and I did put a 10% chance, especially near and south of the New York-Pennsylvania border. But heading into the weekend, the rest of this week, yeah, we're mid-70s, upper 70s on Friday, but just a ton of dry weather expected this week, and you see that a little bit of a cool down this weekend into early next week.
And also not as sunny. Got some clouds in there.
Yeah, but no rain. So if you have any outdoor plans here this week, no widespread organized rain is expected right now.
Yep, sounds like a pretty good week to me.
Should be a nice day to be outside. Nice week to be outside.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Howard. And a